Hello students, in this class of ours we are going to study about periods and groups in the modern periodic table. See, modern periodic table was formed by Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr was the man who formed modern periodic table, and he formed modern periodic table on the basis of the law, modern periodic law, that is given by Henry Moseley in the year 1913. Henry Moseley said that atomic numbers of elements are more fundamental chemical properties than the atomic masses, which means only this, that when elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic numbers, when elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic numbers, after a certain period chemical properties of elements are repeated, which means again only this, that when element and the chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers, not mass numbers. In other words, we can say atomic numbers more fundamentally represent or describe the chemical properties of elements. So based on this we will see how Niels Bohr did, and in Niels Bohr's modern periodic table there are 18 groups. Group number 1, groups are these. Vertical columns are called groups. So group 1, if we talk, this is hydrogen, then another one is hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. These elements are kept in the group 1 and they are called alkali metals. See, they are alkali because their bases are soluble in water. Those bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. So these metals form bases which are soluble in water. So this particular group is called alkali metal group, and alkali metal because these are metals and also their bases are soluble in water. Now if we talk about group 2, then in group 2 you will have elements like magnesium and calcium and here beryllium. So these elements are called, group 2 elements, they are called alkali earth metals. Again metals because they are metals, alkali because their oxides are again soluble in water, and they are called alkali earth metals because oxides of these metals are found in earth, in the crust of earth. Oxides of these metals are found in the crust of earth, and they are metals, and also their oxides are soluble, their bases are soluble, bases which they form are soluble in water, so they are called alkali earth metal. These were alkali metals. Now we will be talking about some particular groups, like let us say 16th group we will talk. These are called chalcogens. Chalcogens. Also this is called oxygen family. Oxygen family. Chalcogens, see in Greek the word chalcos. The word chalcos means copper. So this chalcogen, the family, also called oxygen family because the first member in the group is oxygen. So they are called oxygen family. And chalcogens because of the, I told you the Greek word chalcos means copper, and it is also called ore forming. Ore forming, O-R-E, ore forming. The most of the ores of the copper are oxides or sulfides. Most of the ores of the copper are oxides or sulfide, and they are finding traces of tellurium and selenium. Tellurium and selenium, and they are the members of 16th group. So this particular group is called chalcogens. Also this is called oxygen family. That was about 16th. Now we will see 17th group. See 17th group, in 17th group we have like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. They are called halogens. Halogens. Halo means salt, gen means generate. These elements produce salts. So they are called halogens, halogen family, 17th group. If we talk about 18th group, See, 18th group elements are called zero group elements because their valency is zero. Their valency is zero. Also, they are called noble gas elements, or they are called inert gas elements, or they are called rare gas elements. Rare gas elements. Zero group because their valency is zero. They are called zero group, valency is zero, or noble gases, inert gas, rare gas because they contain helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon like elements which are highly unreactive, and they are called rare because these are small, very small in quantity, and they are highly unreactive, so noble and inert. So all these names are given to the groups elements that are found in 18th group. Now after 18th, 16th, 17th, first and second, we can say that some groups are called like 15th group elements. The elements that are placed in 15th group, they are called nitrogen family. And the ones that are placed in 13th group, they are called boron family. Nitrogen family or boron family, and they are called nitrogen and boron family because the first element in this group is nitrogen, and in this group it is boron. Having talked about this, now we will see the elements that are found in group 3 to 12. That are found in 3 to 12. Elements that are found in groups 3 to 12, they are called transition elements. Transition elements because they are placed between the highly reactive metals and highly reactive non-metals, or they represent or they show the transition from metals to non-metals. So they are called transition elements. And in addition to this, now we will see there are certain elements like in 13th group. There is one element boron. These are metalloids or semi-metals. Metalloids or metal. 14th group, you have two metalloids or semi-metals. They are showing characteristics between that of metal and non-metal. So 14th group, you have silicon and germanium. And in 15th group, you have arsenic and antimony. And in 16th group, you have elements tellurium and polonium. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and polonium. These are 7 elements, and they are called metalloids, or they are placed diagonally. So to the left of them metals are there, and to the right of them non-metals are there. And now also that I can tell you is hydrogen, and then lithium, and then sodium and potassium. See, the electronic configuration is 1, this is 2,1, this is 2,8,1, and this is 2,8,8,1. So you can see, if you move down a group from top to bottom, you will see that number of valence electrons is same, which means valency is same, which means electronic configuration is same, means chemical properties of these elements are same. So that was all about the 18 groups that we have talked. And in the modern periodic table prepared by Niels Bohr according to the modern periodic law given by Henry Moseley in the year 1913, which states that chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers, not mass numbers. So this was all about this.